Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 57. It's the Houston Gunners taking.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. For the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
Now a dump-off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. First down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It's Williams on the catch. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. They'll look to throw now on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far. Now
they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Gibson. And this time he is in. Yes. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives,
they'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Anderson a first down and more. Touchdown, Houston. Robbie Anderson, 54 yards. And the Gunners are an extra point away from tying this Super. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Jags first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught once again by Brown. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. These two teams all tied after 1. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Max Williams. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And
This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Houston.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll give it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A handoff for Gibson. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Houston set to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw now on first down. And he's got it complete to Anderson. 7 yards the pickup there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Second and 3. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. To throw again. That one complete to Anderson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. He'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. For 6 yards away. And the Gunners are able to move back in front. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Second down, this is Wilson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now Anderson is slow to get up, staying down after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To Gordon, out left. Touchdown! Josh Gordon, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Gunners will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, and that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught here left side by Brent. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that would pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. He's to the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jonathan Allen able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 8 yards out. And the Gunners are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on second down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 85 yards. And the Gunners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
7 yards, the pickup there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. They'll run with Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll look to throw. in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. He'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
There he goes inside the 30. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. To the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Fadi Adenabo there to make the tackle.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.